Chapter 3. The Blueprint for Power, the Aukus project, announced with great fanfare in September 2021, had a clear purpose: to counteract China's growing dominance in the Pacific region. It was a multi-billion-pound partnership designed to tilt the balance of power back in favor of the West. A fleet of nuclear-powered submarines, of the same class that would replace the Royal Navy's Astute class, was envisioned as a game-changer in maritime warfare. Episode 1. A vision of power shifting. In the heart of Mi-5, the dimly lit briefing room once again became the stage for critical revelations. Ken McCallum, the Director General, stood resolute at the front, his presence a commanding force. The agents were now well acquainted with the unfolding narrative, and a sense of anticipation lingered. "Ladies and gentlemen," McCallum began, his voice resonating with authority, "we must not forget the roots of the Aukus project. It was announced with great fanfare in September 2021 for a clear purpose: to counteract China's growing dominance in the Pacific region." The screen behind him displayed a world map, with the Pacific front and center. As McCallum continued, he painted a picture of a multi-billion-pound partnership designed to shift the balance of power in favor of the West. The Aukus project was a bold endeavor, a strategic alliance that aimed to challenge China's expanding influence. The agents absorbed the gravity of this mission, recognizing that they were part of something much larger: a vision of power realignment. Episode 2. The Blueprint unveiled. The Director General provided further insights into the Aukus project's blueprint. It was more than just a show of strength. It was a calculated plan to assert Western dominance in the Pacific. At its core was the development of a fleet of nuclear-powered submarines, of the same class that would replace the Royal Navy's Astute class. The agents understood that these submarines were not mere vessels. They were envisioned as game-changers in maritime warfare. Their advanced technology, stealth capabilities, and nuclear power source were all elements that promised to tip the scales in favor of the Aukus alliance. As McCallum spoke, the room was filled with the realization that the Aukus project was not just a response to China's dominance. It was a strategic blueprint for reclaiming power. Episode 3. A new era of maritime warfare. The mention of game-changing submarines invoked a sense of awe among the agents. McCallum delved deeper into the implications of these vessels. With nuclear power at their core, these submarines promised extended underwater endurance, silent running capabilities, and a level of maneuverability that could redefine the rules of maritime warfare. The agents recognized that these submarines were not just tools of deterrence. They were instruments of power projection. They could potentially challenge China's naval dominance and safeguard the interests of the Aukus alliance in the Pacific. The blueprint for power was unfolding before them, and the agents were acutely aware of their role in its execution. Episode 4. Beyond conventional warfare. As McCallum continued, he emphasized that the Aukus project was not limited to conventional warfare. It encompassed the realms of cyber warfare, espionage, and technological innovation. The agents began to grasp the project's multifaceted nature, understanding that it was not confined to maritime battles alone. The agents recognized that power in the 21st century extended beyond traditional military might. It encompassed the ability to control the flow of information, harness emerging technologies, and safeguard critical infrastructure. The Aukus project was a reflection of this new era of power, and the agents were tasked with defending their nation's interests in all its dimensions. Episode 5. The Agents of Power Shift. In the dimly lit briefing room, the agents had gained a profound understanding of the Aukus project's significance. It was more than a military venture. It was a blueprint for redefining power dynamics in a rapidly changing world. The mission they had embarked upon extended far beyond traditional espionage. As McCallum brought the chapter to its conclusion, The atmosphere in the room resonated with a resolute sense of purpose. The Aukus project was not merely a military undertaking. It represented a vision of power undergoing a profound shift. The agents in that room were not just observers of this transformation. They were the conduits through which this evolution would come to fruition. In the eyes of the agents, the significance of their mission went far beyond safeguarding their nation's security. They were well aware that they were, in essence, the architects of a new era of power. This was a world where the traditional notions of military might were augmented by the strategic application of cutting-edge technology and innovation. The agents understood that they were the custodians of a new blueprint for influence in the Pacific region. This blueprint was not drawn with traditional lines of control and dominion. It was etched with the symbols of technology, innovation, and strategic partnerships. It represented a future where alliances and collaborative endeavors would be as vital as conventional military strength. In the midst of this transformation, the agents recognized the weight of their responsibilities. They were not only protectors of their nation's interests, but also the pioneers of a redefined power structure. This realization imbued their actions with a sense of purpose that went beyond national borders. It extended to the global stage. As they left the briefing room, the agents carried with them a profound understanding that they were not just shaping the destiny of their nation, but also influencing the course of international relations. The Aukus project was not just about submarines. It was a symbol of a shifting world order, and the agents were the vanguards of this new era of power. They departed with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to face the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead in this evolving landscape of influence and diplomacy.